Hey guys, I'm Captain Duck and it's the DFVIDTUTS2012 part 15. Yeah, in the previous episode I told you about vampires and justice, how to set up your justice system. And in this episode we're going to have some more fun, especially with enemies. Set up the jail here, it's still no one jailed yet. Anyway, this episode is going to be more about taking care of enemies. But some things did happen while I was preparing for this episode, including that a vampire arrived. Unfortunately, the message is already gone. Also, my fortress has changed into a barony, but that just gives you a very simple question. Just press A or B or something to accept that. So my fortress is a barony now even. And you should see that on the noble screen here. There's a mayor. Maybe it's not even done yet. I recommended my manager, Koksak, to be the baron, but that might not be done yet. Anyway, there's more interesting stuff since there's a vampire, and how do I know that? Well, there was a little message on the bottom of the screen saying, well, someone has been found drained of blood, and if that happens, you know you have a vampire. And when that happens, it also goes to the justice screen. And here is the justice screen, and finally a crime has happened, and I can show you this. So let's start with this. Now, you might notice here that a lot of people are accusing Stukos Atisamasut. What was it good? Atisamud. Whatever. Stukos, the ranger. And, well, a lot of people are blaming him, so good chance that he is the vampire. So let's take a look at him in a second. And if you scroll to the right here, use arrow keys so more lights up here, then up and down. You can scroll through this list. And there's a couple of pages, and yeah, here is a dwarven child, Bomrek, who found the body. And for the rest, the whole list more or less the same. Looks like everyone is pointing to Stukos the ranger. Although not everyone, there was someone, which is probably Stukos himself. No, some other guy, the archer here. Archer Roland Cotton, the peasant, is accusing someone else, Rovot Oktun. And why would he do that? Everyone is pointing towards the ranger, and this one guy is pointing towards the mason. But this guy isn't the ranger they're talking about. This is just another peasant. So either this archer has a problem with the mason, or maybe this is like a groupie of the vampire, and maybe we'll help him. Maybe this archer dude is a vampire as well. Why would he lie about this, basically? So let's check two people. Let's check Archer Lolum Cotton, and let's check Stukos Atisamut. Those should be vampires, I think. At least Stukos should be. So Stukos Atisamut. Let's try and remember that. Stukos Atisamut. I could already convict him, but I'd first like to view the dwarf himself. Okay, Stukos, you should be somewhere in here. And Stukos was a ranger. Here he is. Stukos Atisamut. Let's take a look at some more V. Oh, and he already has some kills. Well, he's a ranger. And he killed a human. Well, rangers usually don't kill humans. Let's take a look at his thoughts and preferences. Stukos Atisamasut. Blah blah blah. Like to talk to her. The friend. Oh, it's a she. It's a girly vampire. Admire the fine trade depot. She admired the completely sublime tasteful strange statue lately. Nothing about booze in there. She doesn't handle stress well, is friendly, given flights, blah blah blah, familiar teens. She needs alcohol to get through the working day, and starting it slowly to reach scarcity. Okay, I thought this was still in. So this Stukos really should be the vampire, but still she needs alcohol to get through the working day, and vampires do not drink alcohol. Or are there like other things that happen, and other animals or other invaders that do drink alcohol? Maybe it's a werewolf? Nah. It's always vampires, and it's drained of blood. That has to be a vampire. Let's take a look at the thing again. How about the other things? How about giving her a name? That's another trick, especially in the old versions. Don't know if it still counts, but if you try and rename the vampire, that usually doesn't work. Okay, so Stucos, we're going to customize you, give you a new name. I'm going to give you a name, Vampire. Vampire 1, since you're the first vampire. Let's see if the name sticks. It does. Okay. That wasn't what I expected. How about other things? He has, he likes Kudust. Kudust is a female dwarf, and no other friends in here, apparently. Or family members, at least. How about health? No health problems? Of course not. Yeah, but how do we do this? Okay, so Stucos here is Vampire 1. Everyone points to him to be the bad guy, but doesn't seem to be a vampire. But when was she born? The year 61, so it's not that old a guy. Maybe this is like a wrong pinned crime. Maybe it was the other guy, the archer. So let's take a look at him. This is, het is een Stucos. Let's take a look at the justice screen again. Let's see here. So, what is the thing anyway? The crime. Probably can't see it on this screen. No. Okay, so Planter was hurt. And what was the other guy's name? Rovot Octoon de Mason. Rovot Octoon de Mason. And the child found a body. That's another thing then. Bomrek. And the child also points to the ranger. Maybe it's a child. Children can be vampires. So here's another one pointing towards the Mason. Most of course. It's only one dude pointing towards the Mason. Okay, Rovot Octoon. Where are you? The Mason. Masons are here. Rovot Octoon. Attending a party, of course. Let's take a look at him. Oh, wrong button. Wanted to do a C here. Rovot Octoon. Actually, I want to do a V there. There we go. Let's give him a name as well. Let's name him Vampire 2, to be sure. And he hasn't had any kills yet. Okay. Let's take a look at his preferences. Blah 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 blah. Vampire has been ecstatic. Friend lately. Tired of drinking the same old booze lately. Gets distracting during these consultations. When she's excited, she needs alcohol to get through the working day. At least she said this one says she needs alcohol to get through the working day, but it doesn't say she had a drink. Well, here in the top part she's tired of the same booze. Okay. I swore someone found blood. Swore someone was found sort of without blood, but this doesn't seem to point to a vampire. But you know what? This is justice, and someone needs to be blamed. And let's just point to just blame the vampire, or blame the guy everyone's pointing towards. Although, let's check the child just to be sure. He found the body. Maybe it's just a child that is the vampire. Okay, so Bomrek Sezuk Limul, the dwarven child. Let's take a look at him, Bomrek. And the child are probably found somewhere in the bottom. Dwarf baby. Okay, something with bomb rack. There's probably 3,000 shells in this fortress as well. Bamboo? No. Bomb rack? No. No. Here, boomlooks. Blah blah. Let's VU. No kills. Okay. Let's take a look at his friends. Blah, 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 blah. This is still child. Well, childs do not drink alcohol normally. Also. Stepped out of the frying room. Complained of lack of well lately. Trying to find tastily. It's 8 years old. Born in the year 120. Quick to anger. Tends to avoid crowds. It sounds like a vampire, but yeah. Can't go blaming every nerd dwarf. Beep beep beep. Becomes very rigid when she's angry. Okay. She needs alcohol to get through the working day. You know what? We're going to name this child Vampire 3 anyway. It's probably not a vampire, but yeah. I don't know actually. So where were we? I was going to actually convict someone. 10 minutes in. Let's see if we can actually do that now. And maybe I should move taking care of enemies until the next video. So here we have actual justice. Okay, so we've looked at all the cases. We've seen all the dwarves in this thing. Everyone points towards the Ranger, Vampire 1. Only one guy points to Vampire 2, and there's the kid who found the body. Okay, well, everyone's pointing toward Ranger. Justice needs to be had. We need a scapegoat, so let's appoint Ranger or Vampire 1 to be the scapegoat and see what happens. And to do that, well, it's simple. We're going to press enter. That's it. Enter, convict someone. And, well, now we have a whole list here of who we can convict. And 222 witnesses point to Vampire 1. If I wanted to, I could check down his list, and somewhere should be Vampire 3 the kid, and I also could blame the kid who found the body. I could blame anyone I wanted, but well, 22 witnesses to Vampire 1. Well, yeah, there you go. You're our scapegoat now, and I just go towards him with the enter keys, press enter, and he is convicted. And well, let's see if we can actually see that in action. Let's try and find Vampire 1 and see what's happening to him, and if he will get picked up by my sheriff, because that should be working as well. Yeah, so this visual video will be actual justice, I guess. Let's take a look at him. Here is Vampire. He is chilling here in this room. Okay. And where is the captain of the guard? You hammer. You're going to an individual combat drill. Well, that will probably end sometimes. Let's go check Vampire 1, and let's let the game run for a little while. And well, maybe I should give you like a sneak. People giving birth. Sneak preview of the next episode, since you've probably seen this level by now, and this is where I'm planning to take care of the enemies. Below here is the cave, and there we can throw enemies into, and I've also set up a nice system to completely flood this room with water, so I actually can drown all the enemies. And I should really keep that till the next episode. Some things are happening here. Is that him? That's Vampire, and that's a child here, and a woodcutter who is chaining an animal. I think he is doing the job. It's saying chain animal, but well, that's probably it. It looks like he's pulling Vampire 1. Yeah, he is. Okay, so they should arrive at the dining level, which was this one, of course. Yeah, stupid. Here he comes, and now he will be connected to a chain, and there he is. I don't know why this guy actually did it. Sword is a woodcutter. Okay, so he is in the melee squads. And here's Vampire 1, who is now chained. Let's take a look at him as well. Any other kills you picked up or something? No. Well, you made a kill a human before, even though you need alcohol to get through the working day. Here in the top, he's not complaining about lacking alcohol. This should be really the vampire. Yeah. Okay. And otherwise, scapegoat also fine. So now that's actually justice in action. The justice has happened. Shut up. And this one. Now the dwarf is jailed, and yeah, he's chained up until the chain. He cannot move from these tiles until the his sentence is done. And you can actually check his sentence here on the justice screen now. Here he is. Well, here you see the whole murder and the infected party or something, an injured party, and the convicted guy. Vampire 1. Yeah. Couldn't you see here how long he would be in jail? Not that I can tell, but oh well. That will happen over long enough time. Yeah, but even if he's a vampire, you'll get out after some time. So, yeah, that shouldn't happen. But well, later on, if he gets out for some reason, he gets out of this, we can actually place him in the hole I created in the front of the level here. Guinea pig isn't in there, but anyone could go in there, and instead of convicting him, I could have also given this lever treatment to him and just treat with him that way instead of convicting him with the justice way. But then I wouldn't be showing you the justice system on video even. So yeah, I think we've actually had our first crime and our first sentencing, whatever. The other things are doing fine, yet drinks here are running low, but I actually gave some extra orders to be to gather some plants, so I should have more than enough drinks. Yeah, well, that is justice done. Yeah, I'll call this video justice addendum or something, or actually convicting someone, or whatever I'll come up with. And next episode we're going to have fun taking care of enemies. I hope I'll have some extra enemies in that by that time, and anyway, we'll use this room. Okay, long enough, 18 minutes. Let's call it a day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.